This is the Morning Shower.
Brought to you by Late Night Hump.
Let the news wash over you.
With Jordan Freed,
Brendan O'Brien,
and Reena Ezra. These are your ShowerHead Lines.
The U.S. Department of the Interior announced Thursday that it's going ahead with the lease of a nearly 200 square mile area off the North Carolina coast for offshore wind development. When completed, the Wilmington East area could generate more than 1.5 gigawatts of electricity, enough for more than 500,000 homes, according to the department. While this may sound ambitious and important in the fight against climate change, I just hope that the government doesn't blow it off.
McDonald's will be partnering with IBM to replace drive-thru employees with AI. In my mind, IBM is the ideal partner for McDonald's, given their expertise in building AI-powered customer care solutions and voice recognition, McDonald's CEO Chris Kempensky said during a Wednesday earnings call. But I gotta know, if and when I order a McGangbang from the McDonald's AI drive-thru, will they know what that means? I McThink not.
Bergen County detectives seized 132 pounds of cocaine from a Montana man who was arrested in a drug trafficking investigation, authorities said Thursday. Turns out the Montana man was actually a Tony Montana man.
A cleanup team recovered 63,000 pounds of garbage in a months-long effort to chip away at the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, a massive collection of marine debris plaguing the Pacific Ocean. While that amount of trash being picked up is an impressive number, it pales in comparison to the enormity of the patch, which covers an area twice the size of Texas or 3 times the size of France, according to the ocean cleanup. Well, if one man's trash is another man's treasure, we've got enough treasure in the Pacific to make even the greediest pirate happy.
Facebook announced on Thursday it would change its name to Meta, a rebranding that comes as the company faces backlash from lawmakers and regulators over its business practices. This is a great tactic from a company run by Mark Zuckerberg, a man who seems like he's never met a human.
In Japan, a startup has designed a wind turbine that can harness typhoon energy. The startup, called Chal Energy, has designed a turbine that works in cyclonic conditions, which typically shut down most wind installations, turning them into a potential energy source. While I can understand the energy benefits of harnessing the power of the wind, I also have to wonder how this benefits the arts. With Chal Energy, can you paint with all the colors of the wind?
New Jersey law enforcement collected more than 2,800 firearms Saturday at buyback events around the state, which officials estimated was their largest ever single-day haul. Residents were paid more than $400,000 for nearly 1,200 handguns, about 1,200 rifles and shotguns, and 29 firearms police categorized as assault weapons, among others. These gun owners must be pretty depressed to sell their beloved weapons, but at least they sold their guns instead of turning them on themselves.
Mark Cuban's Dallas Mavericks said on Wednesday they would give away $100 in Bitcoin to people who downloaded the Voyager digital app this week. The platform teamed up with the Mavs because of their leadership in the NBA and Cuban's deep understanding of digital assets, Voyager CEO and co-founder Steve Elrick said in a statement. Well, Mr. Cuban, it seems after all this time on Shark Tank, with people trying to get you to buy what they're selling, the basketball shoe is on the other foot. How about instead you give me $1,000 in Bitcoin and you let me play for 5 minutes on the Mavericks this season? Do we have a deal?
Former NFL quarterback Brett Favre repaid the state of Mississippi $600,000 that he allegedly received illegally from welfare funds intended to serve families in need, according to the state's auditor. $600,000 is exactly 1,000 for every touchdown in Tom Brady's record over him.
A massive fire has ripped through a New Jersey auto dealer's service department as of Friday morning. The blaze broke out inside the service department of a building owned by Rydell Volkswagen of Linden, police said. Wow, what a wild catastrophe for Volkswagen. While I hope no one was wounded, one has to ask, Were the veals welded together?
E-cigarettes could be prescribed by England's National Health Service under plans to cut smoking rates in the country. And now, I can pick up smoking my e-cigarettes again because they qualify as British medicine. Endangered California condors can have virgin births, according to a study released Thursday. Researchers with the San Diego Zoo Wildlife Alliance said genetic testing confirmed that 2 male chicks hatched in 2001 and 2009 from unfertilized eggs were related to their mothers. Neither was related to a male. Yeah, sure there's no father. It's just convenient that these eggs just show up 9 months after we had sex.
Thank you for showering with us.
Lather, rinse, repeat every day before noon.
Scrub-a-dub-dub at latenighthump.com.